Welcome to EIPIP Meeting 109. This is issue number 356 on ETHCAT Herders GitHub repository. On agenda, we have open issues, PRs, and other topics to be discussed. We have a bunch of open issues. I believe they are spam. We will just take a look at it and close if needed. 2 call for inputs have been added, and we can perhaps discuss other discussions from the previous meeting, mostly related to RIP repositories. Then there is EIPS Insight. I know we have been joined by one of the contributor of EIPS Insight, so we'll take a look at that. And yeah, that is all. If anyone has anything else to add, please feel free to drop in. So starting with the very first item, that is discuss open issues, PRs, and other topics. I'm just trying to understand here is like, are we having a bug in the tool that we are using for EIPS GitHub repository? Shared here PR 8493 as an example. And it looks like the tag is suggesting that it is waiting for editor's review. However, I feel like editor has already shared their comment and it should be author's review. So is it possible for anyone to maybe take a look and update us on that part? I don't see Sam on the call. I know he is looking into tooling mostly. So yeah, maybe we can skip this one and we'll get back when he is around. Or if anyone else has any comment, please let us know. Very well, moving on to the next item, which is ERC PR 581. This is an update to a final proposal. Generally, we do not encourage making any updates to a final proposal. But this update seems to have received review from contributors, I guess, even from the existing editor, existing author. So I wonder what editors want to do about it. Do we merge this PR or just go with the policy, do not merge anymore? Or maybe we can reframe the question. Does anyone have objection on merging PR 581, which is to update ERC 4626? And if there is no objection, I would really appreciate if there is any comment left by editors suggesting it is good to go. That would help, kind of build consensus around it. Yes, this has already been approved by the list of author. I see Senior Dogo. He has already approved this proposal. So yeah, it can be merged. Okay, thank you. Gurjinder Singh on it. Matt, do you have any recommendation for this or you would be fine with it?
Looks okay to me.
Okay, perfect. So we can, yeah, we can add that in the decisions list that it could be good to go. Moving on to a bunch of issues. I would appreciate if someone can maybe take a look even after the call, because mostly looks like spam to me. And if you feel so, please feel free to close them. I would like to discuss 2 issues here. Number 1 is 650 on ERC. Again, it does look like a spam to me, but yeah, please take a look. Does it need any real attention? And the next one was 634, ERC 634. If any editor has any comment, please feel free to add. Moving on to the next section, call for input. On agenda, we have 2 call for input added. I think, yeah, deadline for the first one has already passed, which was for issue 349, allowing append to security consideration in final proposal. It seems like 2 of the 3 editors are opposed to it. Are we good to close by suggesting that people are not in favor of it? I know Sam is not on the call, but we can perhaps leave the summary and we can take care of it. Perfect. Yeah, that's a very good suggestion. We can close that one, 349. And the other one is 357. It seems only two editors have responded to it and both are in favor. We do not see any response from Matt. Matt, do you have any thoughts on that? Any objection? Because today is the last date for that call for input as well.
Sorry, I'm just trying to pull it up. I was deleting those spam issues.
It's issue 357. I have shared the link. Yeah, Sam and Gajendra are in favor. We have received response from them. I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot here. I know today is the last day. So yeah. Yeah, please go ahead.
I'm just reading it. Yeah, it looks fine to me.
Okay, perfect. So it seems like all of them are in favor. If you would want to just add a sentence over there as a comment, that would be nice. Okay, yeah, I think you already did. Perfect, thank you. And this can be closed as well. Moving on to item number 2, which is other discussion and updates from the past meeting. This is not an update, but perhaps we have been discussing it in the past, so I thought of bringing it up to this meeting. It is with respect to RIP repo, and I found this issue created on RIP repo. Issue number is 34, and where it suggests that the repo is not getting auto-merged of the proposals which are being proposed. It's maybe because of the EIP bot is not enabled for the repo. I wonder if this editors group may be able to help or have any suggestion for RIP editors in general. I don't see any RIP editors on the call. Just wanted to bring it to attention in case any support can be provided by EIP and ERC editor to this group. That would be nice to have. They are looking for some help with respect to enable bot in the GitHub repository. Moving on to the next item, it is EIPS Insight, where we try to report the status change with respect to each proposal, and also try to track issues PRs collected every month. As we can see on the table, we have 66 EIP related issues in PRs open and 90 with respect to ERC. Obviously, RIP has the lowest number. I know we have been joined by EIPS Insight team member, and I believe there was some discussion with respect to adding some features and toolings. So may I invite Vivian to maybe give a demonstration of where we are at with respect to the tools?
Yeah, thank you, Pooja. I'll share my screen and provide a demo for everyone.
Perfect.
So we have added two tools. One is GitHub Analytics and the Reviewers Tracker. In the GitHub Analytics, we can visualize the monthly PRs data from EIPs and ERC's repository. So for the month of September in 2024, you can see that there are 46 PRs that are created and 17 closed and 28 merged. First, let me show that data for validation purposes. So there are 17 PRs that are closed and not merged. And you can see that there are 17 PRs that are closed. And similarly for the merged ones, There are 29 PRs that are closed and merged. And you can see that there are 28 here. That is because our scheduler runs every 24 hours in order to check for updates and update it. So it will be updated later for every 24 hours. And for the created PRs, there are 46 PRs that are created in total. And you can see that there are 46 PRs that are created. And similarly, open and review. And review stands for number of PRs that are reviewed by editors in this current month. And you can also see all this data by selecting the month and year over here. And then you can filter them out in order to check for them individually. The graphs as well will be updated in order to have a good visualization of individually if required. And similar to PRs, you can also have the look at issues data. So there are 6 open, 2 closed, and 2 created in the issues data for ERCs. You can see that there are 6 open in the 6 open issues in the ERCs, and then uh, and then one issue that is closed. And yeah, 6 open, 2 created, and 2 closed is it? And the created ones. Let me recheck on that and get back with you with that. There might be a small bug on that. And there is another tool that is reviewers tracker. And in that you can see the monthly number of PRs that are reviewed by each reviewer. And in the month of September 2024, there are five reviews made by Light Client, 5 reviews by Sam Wilson, and five reviews by G Leventech. And you can see the 5 reviews that are made by Light Client over here. And you can also validate that information using the GitHub query. So you can see there are 8871, 8856, 8849, 8845, and 8837. And you can see in this current month, you can see the PR numbers until here. These are the ones that are reviewed in this month, and you can have a look at that data over here and also download it. Similarly, you can also visualize the data for the ERCs part. That's it for the update.
Thank you for the update. And I wonder there were other requests as well for network upgrade page and
Yeah,
addition of a status.
let me show that. So when you go to the individual EIPs that are involved in the network upgrade, you can see that there will be a network upgrade if it is involved in any, and also like you can watch the status timeline in order to have the look at number of days it took from changing from one status to another every time. So you can go to the like you can navigate yourself to individual EIPs and have a look at that data, network upgrades and status timeline for a clear overview of the EIP.
That looks good to me. Thank
Are
you,
there any
Vivin.
questions from
Yeah.
others?
It looks good to me. If anyone has any suggestion or question, where and how they can reach you.
If like you can reach out to us by creating an issue, and also you can share the feedback in this feedback form that we have attached in the footer. And in case if you have found a bug, you can report here and create an issue in our repository.
That sounds good. Thank you so much. I believe the requests coming up from Sam Wilson about the addition of number of days and things like that has already been
Yeah,
taken care of.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes, they're already taken care of.
perfect. Thank you so much. And I hope people may take a look at this website. I see there are some inconsistencies. We might want to take a look at why is it there and how we can fix it. But other than that, it is looking great to me. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
I would encourage editors to take a look at it and suggest any feature that may be helpful to keep track of issues and PRs over the GitHub repositories of EIP, ERCs, and RIPs. And we hope that this is better represented and be able to communicate it to the community. And with that, I think we can perhaps take a look at this month's insight, if that's possible. Do you have that data for the month of September as well? I'm sorry, Vivian, if you are speaking, you are on mute.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have the data for September. Let me share my screen and wait on that. So you can see the monthly insights in the inside section of Navbar. For the month of September 2024, you can see that there are 6 PRs that are 6 CIPs uh, that have gotten into the draft status, and 4 for ERC status. I mean draft status for ERCs, and for the review status, there are 2 EIPs that have promoted into the review status, and 6 for the ERCs. And for the last call, there is 1 for ERC, and for final, there is 1 in ERC, and for stagnant, there is 1 in EIPs. You can also have a look at the data by clicking on that number. You will be redirected to this page where you can see all the EIPs that are in that status. And once you click on them, you can have a look at the status timeline of them in order to have a better visualization. And if you are confused in anything, you can also read this uh, text so that you can get a context of what is present in our website. You can also visualize the data using individual graphs uh, by going to that page. And you can see that there are 6 core and 4 ERCs, which matches with this one. Similarly, for the final status, there is 1 for ERCs, like this. Yeah, that's it for the update.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I think this is helpful, and we would be in a position to navigate through the tools that you have shared with us and collect the related information. That's all about EIPS Insight. And I think there was one more request, add EIPS Insight website link to the EIPS website. I'm not sure if there is any PR with respect to that, but if yes, then please feel free to share on the Discord and we can discuss it.
Yeah, I will be raising that today.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Next is EAP editing office hour. I have added the agenda for the next editing office hour, which is scheduled on October 1st at 1400 UTC. Any author, if you are looking for attention for any PR that you have made either on EIP or ERC GitHub repository, please feel free to add here on the agenda as a comment, and we would love to include. Mostly we try to use this office hour to answer any question coming up from the new contributor side. If you are trying to understand the process or process of standardization or process of documentation, or may have questions with respect to your specific pull request, please join the meeting that is on October 1st at 1400 UTC. I have also added the recording for the last office hour 44, meeting 44 for your reference. And yeah, the last item for today is review action item from earlier meetings. I think there was one pending action item from my end, which I'm sorry, I could not finish that up, which was with respect to updating a final EIP where Danny Ryan is the author. I know Danny is inactive right now, but we would like to get in touch and get that EIP updated. Yeah, I think that is all from the last meeting. I don't see any other pending action open. Anyone has anything to add? Any questions?
Quick update from my part. I'm back to working on like fixing the build and everything for EIPs and ERCs so it's more uniform. I'll hopefully have more for the next call.
Thank you for update, Sam. And I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but just because you have joined us here again today, so I would like to share this with you. There is an open issue at RIP GitHub repository, which is with respect to EIP bot not enabled. I wonder if there is anything that can be done for that repository. Please feel free to either respond there or suggest it to the editors. I know you look into a lot of tooling parts, so just
Will
wanted
do.
to share with you.
Thanks.
Okay, perfect. And yeah, there is one more thing which may require your attention. That was the very first item here on the agenda with respect to the tags that we are adding to all PRs, authors review and editors review. It seems like the tag either is not working properly or I am missing something. I have added an example PR 8493. It seems that you have already shared your comment and it should be authors review, not editors review anymore. So yeah, if you could maybe also take a look at it.
I think it's just because of a limitation in the way that the bot works. It just tags it as e-review as long as no one has approved the pull request.
Okay.
It doesn't actually bounce back and forth. Like, yeah.
Okay. That clarifies. Thank you. Very well. I think that's it for today. Anyone has anything to add, share, or maybe suggest something for the next meeting? By the way, talking about the next meeting, when do we want to keep our next meeting? Do we want to get back to 2 weeks cadence, or do we want to keep the third Wednesday of the month?
Considering we're not crushed for time, I think this is a good cadence.
The current once in a month, or
yeah, I mean, if we're wrapping up at 10:30, like we didn't use the full hour, so I think we're okay for once a month.
Okay, perfect. In that case, if we want to keep it once in a month and we consider third Wednesday of the month, the next meeting would be scheduled for October 16th at 1400 UTC. We create the agenda so people can add their issues or discussion point respectively.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining us here today. See you in.
Can I have a small update on my side regarding the inconsistency that we saw previously?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. So for the ERC's issues, our website EIPS Insight is showing six issues in our website. In these, only 4 are currently in the ERC's repository, and 2 of them are currently deleted. So that's the reason. Like, since our website need to update for every 24 hours, that is not updated yet. Other than that, like, it is working well, but this one is because the issues have been deleted. These 2. That's the reason for inconsistency. But the data is correct.
Thank you for sharing. It would be nice if you could maybe add the time when you think that the scheduler will update it. So if there is any change before that time, people may understand like, okay, I'm seeing this inconsistency because it will update once in 24 hours. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Perfect. Thank you. Anyone else has any question, comment, suggestion? Perfect. Thank you everyone for joining us today. See you all on October 16th at 1400 UTC. Have a great rest of the day, everyone.